All right, guys, it is 6, and I want to welcome you to the. I want to say first off, Happy Easter to everyone out there. And I know that this brings up really bad memories of the Easter Sunday tornado warning that came through Bassfield, Summerall, Seminary, and Collins. But right now, the Weather Service in Jackson has issued a tornado warning, and this is for Covington. This is for Covington and Jefferson Davis County in South Mississippi, and this warning goes until 8:15 for a radar-indicated warning for a possible tornado that was 12 miles southwest of Collins, moving to the north, moving to the east at 25 miles per hour. And so there is your updated warning. And severe thunderstorm warning for central Covington and southeastern Jefferson Davis County. You had a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado over Melba, or 12 miles southwest of Collins, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So this supercell is creeping along. Tornado and quarter-sized hail. And if you are in the areas of rural, central Covington, and southeastern Jefferson Davis counties, this storm will be coming over you here very, very shortly. So there is your line of storms that stretch down here along the 84 corridor. And then we've got these two supercell thunderstorms. This one right here over Bassfield and Collins that is tornado warned, and then they've got this one over here that is northeast of Hattiesburg, and both of the supercells are moving off to the east, and the line of storms is drifting off towards the south and towards the east. And it's going to be real interesting to see over the next radar scans what happens with this supercell, because as I put this into motion, you can see that the line of storms has caught up to the supercell down here. And when they merge, it's going to be real interesting to see if the line of storms actually chokes off the supercell or not. But your possible tornado is going to be right here on the county line, northeast of the Melba community, and about to cross over the 589 corridor here, going into the Marson Trigg Road area, the Seminary Summerall Road, and the Gates Bridge Road area. So let me turn on the velocity data, and you can see that that is a very, very tight couplet that is sitting on the county line here between the areas right now of Covington and Jefferson Davis County right now in South Mississippi. And this warning goes until 8:15 for the possibility of a tornado warning. And this is a radar indicated rotation. Now, we have some wind damage to report 3 miles southeast of Monterey, which is in Rankin County, Mississippi. Trees down across a road in Rankin County in Monterey in Mississippi. But the reason that I'm here is because we have two areas of rotation. Now, the one that is north of Hattiesburg, northeast of Hattiesburg, that one is not warned. The one that is over the Melba community in South Mississippi, that one is warned, and it does go into effect until 8:15. And so I know that this brings up bad memories of the Easter Sunday tornado outbreak a couple years ago, and that went through Bassfield, Summerall, Seminary, and up through Collins here. But these storms are coming through the Melba community right now, and these storms are creeping along. So they are very slow movers And as you can see, they are just creeping along. However, both of them do have signs of rotation. But if the Weather Service were to issue a tornado warning over here northeast of Hattiesburg in the Rickton area, that would be in the Weather Service office down in Mobile. So once again, we got a tornado warning that continues till 8:15 for 34 more minutes for central Covington and southeastern Jefferson Davis County. And both of these are the storms right now are going to be for the rural areas of both of those counties. However, people do live in the rural areas of Mississippi. So that's the reason that I wanted to do the severe weather coverage for you guys right now. And once again, I want to thank all of the people that are watching here. And while I'm over here, let me switch over to Mobile and make sure that they don't issue, or if they do issue a tornado warning for the other storm, I can get that as well. We got a severe thunderstorm warning that includes Greene, Perry, and Wayne County, Mississippi until 8:30. All right. So we have a severe thunderstorm warning that includes Greene, Perry, and Wayne counties in Mississippi. But that storm is not the tornado warned storm that I'm on right now. So your possible tornado is going to be sitting right over the Gates Bridge Road area and the Seminary Summerall Road area down here in Jefferson Davis and Covington counties in South Mississippi. And it's sitting right now on the county line. You've got another area of rotation that is over here pushing into Wayne County, Mississippi, north of Ronaldston and north of Macedonia, Mississippi, over here towards the 29 corridor, but that one is not warned. The one that is over here towards the area of Jefferson Davis and Covington counties, Jefferson Davis and Covington counties is tornado warned, and it's going to be sitting right here. Like I said, along the Summerall Seminary Road area, and then getting down here closer to the Gates Bridge Road area, and then getting over here towards the 589 corridor here within the next few minutes. So that is the area of concern. And let me look at this from another perspective of Jackson. And you can see that the warning, the couplet is still there. It's starting to broaden out a little bit. And the reason I think it is broadening out is because the line is actually caught up with the supercell. So let me cut back on reflectivity. And you can see you got a supercell here, but you got your line of severe storms stretching from Monticello over to Collins and then back up to Taylorsville and Bay Springs, Mississippi. You've got this other supercell that is sitting over here north of Rickton, Mississippi, along the 29 corridor. You got a supercell with a tornado warning northwest of Hattiesburg. You got a supercell to the northeast of Hattiesburg that is severe thunderstorm warned right now. So that is the only area right now that we've got concern. And then we've got these other storms back here close to Woodville and Centerville, Mississippi. And this has the potential to produce 2-inch diameter hail and damaging winds upwards of 60. So that is a large hail threat. Then you got this area right here for damaging winds in excess of 60. That includes the area of Brookhaven over to Woolworth, Silver Creek, and Monticello. You've got another severe thunderstorm warning that includes the Prentiss, Mississippi area, Collins Seminary, Bassfield, and Summerall. You got your tornado warning right here that is north of Summerall now and north or south of Seminary. You've got a severe thunderstorm warning that includes Taylorsville, Mississippi, just off towards the north of Laurel, also the So-So area down there in South Mississippi. And then you've got these the supercell warning that includes the area of Wayne. It's going to be Greene, Perry, and Wayne counties over there in Mississippi. But the Weather Service in Jackson is continuing the tornado warning for north of Summerall and south of Seminary. And that is pretty tight couplet right there. That is pretty tight right there. That is sitting over the Seminary Summerall Road area right now, north of Summerall, and northeast of Melba, about to cross the 589 corridor. Good news is I'm not seeing anything that would be down on the ground with this right now. So that's the good news. Well, let me back this out. So once again, there's to look at it from the National Weather Service radar in Jackson. It doesn't look as robust as the National Weather Service radar in New Orleans. Let me look at it from Mobile. And there's still a little bit there, right there, northwest of Hattiesburg. But the best look at it is from the Slidell, New Orleans radar. And that really sticks out right there, north of Summerall, south of Seminary, here in South Mississippi. Okay, so we got a new scan here, and it looks like that the line of storms is choking it off. Let me back out and put this in motion here. And both of these are probably going to get engulfed in the line of storms and start pushing off towards the south. Okay, we got some damage out of the Pine Belt area over Mendenhall. Awning blown off of a gas station pumps near Highway 49 in Mendenhall. Okay, so we got some damage coming in from the Mendenhall, Mississippi area in Simpson County. All right, so there's still evidence of rotation. Now, this has crossed over the 589 corridor and about to get out of the polygon warning here northeast of Summerall in South Mississippi. And I'm curious of what the Weather Service. Now, I do note that there is another area of rotation west of Sandersville, northwest of Laurel right here. And the Weather Service may actually prompt a tornado warning that includes Sandersville here pretty soon. As you had a storm that tried to develop ahead of the main line, and it was engulfed in the line of storms right here, south east of Taylorsville. But the reason that I'm here is because they continue a tornado warning for 24 more minutes north of Summerall and south of Seminary. But I can guarantee you in 24 more minutes, this thing is going to be well over here into south central Jefferson Davis County. Okay, in Jefferson Davis County, over the Carson community, nickel to quarter sized hail was reported. So in the Cameron, Mississippi area, in Jefferson Davis County, quarter to nickel sized hail. All right, so your possible tornado is still going to be sitting over here off towards the east of the 589 corridor. It's going to be south or right on top of the Marson Trigg Road area right now. And we're getting... Okay, so your possible tornado is going to be sitting right here, just off to the west of the edge of the polygon here. So the Weather Service is probably going to try to decide what they're going to do about this warning, because it is actually about to move out of the existing warning. Now, your possible tornado will be sitting right here in this area, inching off towards this direction, about to cross the 49 corridor. Northwest of Providence, north of Summerall. Good news is I have not heard of anything touching the ground or any damage out of this area right now, and that's good. So let me check on this from Jackson. And from Jackson, it looks like that the supercell has been engulfed in the line. And now it looks like it is more of a straight line wind threat. Because you had your supercell right there, and it was moving east. Now in the last scan, it looks like it wants to move southeast. So I'm sure the Weather Service in Jackson is trying to decide what to do about the tornado warning. Okay. We got a severe thunderstorm warning coming for Jasper and Jones County until 8:45. And that is going to include Laurel, Ellisville, and Sharon, Mississippi. And that is going to include 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. We have another severe thunderstorm warning that is about to be issued for the Hattiesburg area, Hattiesburg and Petal, and that one is going to be also to 8:45. And that's going to be winds in excess of 70 as well. So you're going to get brand new warnings that are coming here for Laurel, Ellisville, and Hattiesburg. And both of those are going to get 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Okay, let me see what Mobile has done. Okay. All right, so you are about to get a brand new warning. Okay, so there's your new warning, your new polygon warning that includes Ellisville and Laurel for tornado possible and damaging winds upwards of 70. And that comes from the Weather Service in Jackson, southeastern Jasper, and Jones County, 845. Severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from near Moss Point or near Moss to Ellisville to Sanford, moving southeast at 40, damaging winds in excess of 70. Laurel and Ellisville is going to be on top of you at 8 o'clock, which is right now. Sandersville and Tucker Crossings at 8:05. East of Bache, I hope I said that correctly, and Mill Creek at 8:10, and Ovitt around 8:15. And then you got another one down here that includes the Hattiesburg Pedal area, and I'm going to zoom out and show you that warning. And there's your new warning that includes Columbia and Hattiesburg. And that warning goes until 8:45 as well for 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail for a severe thunderstorm that's located over Summerall or 14 miles west of West Hattiesburg, moving southeast at 60. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Hattiesburg around 8:05, which is going to be in about 6 minutes. West Hattiesburg at 8:10. Purvis at 8:15. Brooklyn at 8:30. Maxie at 8:35. Also, I need to note that the Weather Service in Jackson has canceled the tornado warning. So here in just a minute, the tornado warning is going to be allowed to expire because they have canceled tornado warning for Covington and Jefferson Davis. So the warning is about to leave your screen here in just a minute. But we still have a severe thunderstorm warning that includes Ellisville, Laurel, and Hattiesburg. And that is going to be for winds in excess of 70. And I'm going to keep it here for just a minute because we may get a tornado warning over here for the Rickton and New Hope area. But there, of course, is your extreme line of wind that is going to be right south of Summerall, stretching up here towards the area of Rainey, Mississippi, and then stretching down here along the 59 corridor, just across the 589 corridor here in South Mississippi. So the tornado warning goes into effect here in just a minute, but it was supposed to be out It has canceled the tornado warning, so I do not know why it has not left your screen. It just left. So, tornado warning is canceled for Clinton and Jefferson Davis. And I'm going to stay right here for a few more minutes because I'm curious and concerned about this area right here north of Rickton. And then this line of bowing wind that is about to come in Hattiesburg, Ellisville, and Laurel right now. And especially this area up here west of Sandersville, northwest of Laurel. We may get a tornado warning here very soon for this area right here west of Sandersville. Okay. May get a tornado warning for Sandersville here very soon. This is going to be a nasty line of storms that comes through your area in Laurel right now. So if you're in Laurel, you need to be in your safe place right now. Good news is I'm not seeing anything that would be down on the ground right now, so that's good news. Great news. But there is an intense line of wind that is coming into the Laurel area right now. Winds of 70 miles per hour. It's basically paralleling the 59 corridor from Sandersville all the way down to Hattiesburg. And it's going to get breezy right now anywhere along the 59 corridor in between Hattiesburg, Ellisville, and Laurel right now. For damaging winds in excess of 70 miles per hour. And so it's coming down into Laurel right now, near the Queensburg area, along the 11 corridor, near the areas of South Maple Street and the Veterans Memorial Highway as well. It's about to get really breezy right there. And then it's really going to get breezy and damaging down here towards the Towanda, Mississippi area, the Moselle area, Providence, Hattiesburg, and then getting over here into the Coral and Summerall area. And then next up would be the Clyde, Mississippi area right now. So everybody down here in South Mississippi needs to go on ahead and prepare for the possibility of winds 70 to 80 right now coming down here in South Mississippi. Tornado warning has been issued now for Sandersville. All right, so we got a brand new tornado warning that is about to pop up for Sandersville, moving east at 35. So this is a tornado warning for Jasper and Jones County. It was located near Sandersville, moving east at 35. So your possible tornado new warning is going to be close to the Sharon-Sandersville Road area. This includes Sharon and Sandersville right now. So your new tornado warning is going to be right up here near north of Laurel, near Sandersville, and coming over here towards the Sharon, Mississippi area. We are about to see the new polygon warning pop up, and this is going to be for Jasper and Jones County in Mississippi. Your possible tornado is going to be sitting right here south of the Sharon-Sandersville Road area, near the Aretta Road area and South Front Street. And let me good news is I'm not seeing anything down on the radar, which is good. But your possible tornado is going to be up there north of Laurel, northwest of Mount Olive, Mississippi. And for some reason, Radar Omega is really slow about popping the warnings on tonight. But we got a tornado warning that has just been issued for Sandersville, Mississippi, and Sharon as well. Marcel in Jones County, Mississippi, quarter-sized tail. So you got quarter-sized tail in Marcel, Mississippi, quarter-sized tail. All right, so I'm going to reload this. And see if it'll give us the new tornado warning that was issued north of Laurel. And I want to thank all the people that are watching this right now, as the Weather Service for some reason, the warning is not popping up on Radar Omega. I do not know why, but there is a tornado warning that is active that includes Jasper and Jones County right now. I've actually never had this happen before. The weather. Let me. Okay, so there's your tornado warning right there. I had turned it back off and turned it back on. We have a tornado warning that includes Sandersville, Bonner, Markward, and then the Sharon area as well. And so this is going to be a radar indicated rotation. And this is going to be for a possible tornado near Sandersville, or 7 miles northeast of Laurel, moving to the east at 35. Sandersville around 810, which is on top of you right now. So there, of course, is your brand new tornado warning right there, south of Heidelberg, and into Sandersville, Mississippi. You've also got this other area of line of just extreme wind that is coming down the 49 corridor and the 42 corridor that is about to come down into Hattiesburg right now. It is really heavy in Providence, Mississippi right now. So anywhere within this line of storms that is getting really close to the Hattiesburg area, Charlottesville, you guys could see winds in excess of 70 to 80 miles per hour. We have another tornado warning that is up here for Sandersville, Mississippi, along the 11 corridor, which runs basically paralleling 59, which runs from Meridian all the way down to Laurel, Mississippi. So the possible tornado is going to be sitting at the junction of where the Mount Olive area is and the Erda, I hope I'm saying that correctly, near the Sandersville, Mississippi area down here in this area down here. And let me look at this from the area of Mobile. And let me look at that from the radar there. And there, of course, is your possible tornado. Now, the Weather Service in Mobile is issuing a severe thunderstorm warning that includes Waynesboro, Mississippi, and it's about to pop up here on your screen. And the one that is for Waynesboro, Mississippi is 70-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail, and a tornado is possible. So we got a brand new warning that's about to pop up until 9 o'clock for Buckatuna, Clara, and Waynesboro, Mississippi. So it's going to be up here in this area right here. I can actually, let me take off the radar. All right, you got your tornado warning up here north of Laurel. You got a severe thunderstorm warning over here that includes the area of the 42 corridor. And there's your new severe thunderstorm warning that includes Waynesboro, Mississippi, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and a tornado is possible. No hail. You got the tornado warning that includes the Sandersville area in Mississippi for 18 more minutes. It is radar indicated, and it's going to be sitting right on top of Sandersville right now. You've got a severe thunderstorm warning that includes Ellisville and Laurel for a line of storms that are moving through Laurelville right now and getting down here towards the Tucker Crossroads for a tornado possible and damaging winds upwards of 70. You've got another, so we got another tornado warning now. Okay, so we have another tornado warning from the National Weather Service. I missed that one because it was just issued. Okay, so we got a new tornado warning, radar indicated, for a tornado that was located over Rickton, and it is radar indicated. So we've got two tornado warnings now in the state of Mississippi. We got this one up here that is north of Laurel near Sandersville. We've got this other one down here that is over Rickton, Mississippi. All right, so here, let me show you tornado number one, storm over Rickton, Mississippi. That's not going to work. Okay, here we go. Tornado number one over Sandersville, Mississippi, moving east. Supercell number two, tornado warning over Rickton. Both of these are radar indicated. And it looks like the one in Rickton is going to be drifting off towards the south and the east because the line has caught up to it. But it is still radar indicated, but that is a very, very tight couplet in between Good Hope and Rickton, Mississippi, along the 42 corridor, Rickton, East Side, and Brewer. You need to be in your safe place right now. Also, we got another tornado warning that continues for the Laurel, Mississippi area. Okay. We have a tornado warning that is coming through Sandersville right now with a possible tornado that is radar indicated. We have, it's moved through Laurel. The severe thunderstorm warning is getting out here towards the area of Myrick, Mississippi, and Antioch. But your possible tornado on the northern storm is going to be sitting right here south of Sandersville, or right over Sandersville, across the South Front Street and the Florence Church Road area. there in Sandersville right now. We have another tornado warning that I've got to go to Mobile for you to be able to see it. And it is going to be for this area right here that is north of the city of Rickton, Mississippi. Okay. Okay. For the tornado up to the north, across the northern portion near Sandersville, they have canceled the warning for Jasper County. So let me take you back up there. They have canceled the warning for Jasper because the tornado has moved out of Jasper County. All right, so they've canceled the warning for Jasper because it has moved out of the county. So they are going to keep it for Jones County, Mississippi until 8:30. So here in just a minute, the polygon will be trimmed away from Jasper County, and it will continue for Jones County until 8:30. But no doubt, your strongest storm on the board right now is going to be this supercell that is north of Rickton, Mississippi. But I cannot ignore the one that is over Sandersville, Mississippi right now. Now, if you're in Laurel, if you are in Hattiesburg, you're about to get some hellacious winds coming in here to Hattiesburg right now. If you are on the campus of Southern Miss University, it's going to get really, really, it is going to get really, really nasty wind-wise. If you were on the Vickies on Walnut, that is the area that is going to get really nasty, windy. Sullivan's Grocery, the Dumas Motel, places there like that. The Lucky Rabbit. This place is going to get really hit hard with damaging straight line winds in excess of 70 miles per hour. And then, of course, you've got this area that is stretching down the 589 corridor north of Pine Grove and Aghola in South Mississippi. But no doubt, the reason that I'm here is because we have 2 active tornado warnings, and I can almost, wow, that's pretty tight there, north of Rickton, south of Good Hope. We may actually be getting a tornado on the ground there. Okay, good news is I'm not seeing anything that would verify that from Mobile. So that's good. Let me look at this from New Orleans. It's still there. So from the Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. All right. So once again, the Perry County tornado warning for Mississippi goes until 8:45. So here's what you got going on. You have a possible tornado southeast of Sandersville right now, coming down towards the area of Mount Olive and Pineview, Mississippi. You have a Another tornado warning that is no doubt the strongest one on the board that is coming into Rickton and Good Hope, Mississippi. Got one tornado warning there. You got another tornado warning right up here. And so that is the only two areas of concern from tornadoes. And then, of course, you've got a line of severe wind coming from Columbia, stretching down to the Purvis, Petal, Hattiesburg area, and then stretching up here to southwest of the Waynesboro, Mississippi area, and then your tornado warning is right there. And anywhere within that line of wind right there that I just drew, you could have winds in excess of 70 to 80 miles per hour. And then you've got a tornado warning for Good Hope and Rickton, Mississippi. All right, so you got a possible tornado south of Sandersville that includes Bonner and Mount Olive, Mississippi, for the next 8 minutes. Let's see. And if it continues to look like that, I would guarantee you that the Weather Service would allow that warning to expire. And Mobile would continue the severe thunderstorm warning for Waynesboro. However, this one down here does look like that it is still strengthening because it's out ahead of the main line. And so if you are near Good Hope, or if you are near Eastside or Rickton, Mississippi, along the 42 corridor, you need to be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And once again, that storm is getting really, really close to the main line. And if that's the case, it may turn into a straight line wind event like we saw earlier with the tornado warning that was up here close to Bassfield and Seminary that was caught up in the line as well. But for right now, we still have a supercell and a tornado warning that is going to be north of Rickton now, along and north of the east side area, west of Brewer, Mississippi. And nothing down still, so that's good. The couplet is going to be sitting right now on the 15 corridor in between Good Hope and Rickton right now, and this storm is just kind of meandering over the same location right now. Then you've got this other area of rotation that looks like it is now more of a straight line wind event coming over here towards the area of Mount Olive and Pine View, Mississippi. Okay, so let me Weather Service in Mobile has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Green, Perry, and Stone, and Wayne counties in Mississippi for 70 mile per hour wind gusts. So you are going to get another severe thunderstorm warning that is about to come for this area right here along the 98 corridor. Okay, so there's your new polygon warning for damaging winds in excess of 70 and a tornado possible. You've also got this tornado warning that includes the Rickton, Eastside, Brewer, and Good Hope area. However, okay, so we have a report of thunderstorm wind damage in Mendenhall. Multiple pine trees down at Highway 13 in the Pine Hill Circle off Highway 49. Trees were blocking the roads, and the top of the pine trees snapped off with a possible tornado. Simpson County in Mendenhall. All right, so we're getting damage reports coming in now from this line of storms. And just like before, the line of storms has caught up with the supercell that is here over the Rickton, Mississippi area north of Beaumont. And it's going to be interesting to see what the outcome of this is going to be. All right, what did Mobile do? Tornado warning? No. Okay. So there's no doubt that now that the line has caught up to the supercell, your rotation has really backed off on the last scan because it was really good when it was up here close to Good Hope and Rickton, and now it is looking very broad. Okay, so they are going to continue the tornado warning Perry County, Mississippi until 8:45. So they are going to continue it, but it is not looking as strong as it once was because the line of storms has caught up to the supercell thunderstorm. All right, so you still got a tornado warning that includes the area of Sandersville, but your possible tornado has really dropped off. So I would expect Jackson to cancel that warning at any time. Your other tornado warning is going to be this one down here that is in between Eastside and Brewer. Now from Jackson, that one still looks pretty impressive. From Mobile, it looks rather weak. There, of course, is your possible tornado. And okay, for those of you that are driving, in South Mississippi, the National Weather Service in Jackson has issued a flash flood warning for Hattiesburg and Petal, Mississippi until 11:30. So those of you that are driving along the 98 corridor, for those of you that are driving along the 11 corridor or 59, there is now a flash flood warning that is in effect for Hattiesburg and Petal, and that warning goes until 11:30. So, we do not, okay, so the tornado warning up here has been allowed to expire because it is now 8:30. So, the tornado warning for Jones County is no longer in effect. So we are down to one tornado warning, and it's going to be this one that is sitting north of the city of Brewer, Mississippi, in between Good Hope and Brewer right now, along Camp 8 Road, north of the 42 corridor, which runs from Rickton over to Sand Hill and then over to the Mississippi-Alabama state line. So if you're watching on Highway 42, you need to be in your safe place right now. This is a tornado warning that continues for 14 more minutes for Perry County in Mississippi. But here's the deal. You've got your supercell thunderstorm right here that is creeping along like that. But look behind it. You got your line of severe storms that are just about to catch up to the supercell thunderstorm. And if that happens, it very well may absorb it into the line, and it will weaken it, and no more tornado warning. So there is your line of severe storms back here into Hattiesburg and Columbia, Mississippi. And there is your lone supercell that is out ahead of the main line. However, it is barely out ahead of the main line right now. So we are going to have to see how this progresses as we move through the rest of the hour here. Because as of right now, that is very, very weak rotation. And if that continues, I would almost guarantee you the Weather Service in Mobile would drop that tornado warning. But it's still active right now for 12 more minutes for the possibility of a tornado that was over Rickton moving east at 20 with quarter-sized hail. And this will remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Perry County in Mississippi. And everything in North Mississippi is non-severe. You got a little bit of rain that is falling up there in isolated spots, but other than that, you got no problems. Only problem we got down here is the supercell and the tornado warning that is east of Rickton, in between East Side and Brewer right now, along the 42 corridor, Perry County, Mississippi. And your area of rotation is going to be sitting right there north of Brewer, moving off towards the Pive, Mississippi area. So if you're watching on Rube Ridge Road area, the Camp 8 Road area, just north of the 42 corridor, you need to be in your safe place right now. And I was trying to see if there were any other. And once again, that tornado warning for Perry County, Mississippi goes until 8:45. Okay. We're getting a lot of reports of damage out of Mendenhall, and we're getting hail damage in Marcel. We have quarter-sized hail that fell in Marcel, which is in Jones County, Mississippi, at 6:20. Okay, so from 8:29, no update from the Weather Service since 8:29 on this tornado warning up here for Perry County near Rickton, Mississippi. So we will just have to see, because this warning goes for 9 more minutes. And I can almost guarantee you that they are about to cancel that warning, because that is getting weaker and weaker, because it is about to be engulfed by the line of storms that are coming through South Mississippi. And if that's the case, if they cancel the warning or they allow it to expire in 8 minutes, then I will sign off here on social media. The Rickton area is not out of the question, not out of the woods for a tornado, for a severe thunderstorm. Now, Jackson just did something. Hold on. Hold your horses. Okay. They have now issued a severe thunderstorm warning that includes Purvis and Lumberton for damaging winds in excess of 70 miles per hour until 9:30. All right, so a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued now for the Purvis area and Lumberton until 9:30. So there's going to be another severe thunderstorm warning that will overlap the one that issued for 7 more minutes. Now, there is your line of wind that is about to cross through Purvis right now near Rock Hill and the 59 corridor. Your other tornado warning. Okay. So, what's left of your supercell thunderstorm is going to be Brewer, south of Brewer right now, to the southeast of Eastside, Mississippi, about to push out of Perry County in Mississippi. And we are awaiting word from Mobile on whether they are going to extend this warning or let it expire. All right, come on. Okay, so no word from Mobile. And so I'm guessing in 5 minutes they're going to allow this warning to expire. And if that's the case, in 5 minutes, I will leave social media and everybody can go back and do whatever they need to do. I'm really surprised that Mobile has not dropped this tornado warning, because that is rather weak. Couplet. That's very broad, sitting on the county line east of Brewer, Mississippi. And the best look at it right now is from New Orleans. And there it is. Okay, so I'm guessing that the Weather Service in Mobile is going to allow this warning to expire in 4 more minutes, but I'm not leaving here until the warning leaves the screen. So possible tornado is still sitting down here south of Brewer along the Smith Road area and the Gaines Creek Brewer Road area, and also near the Watson Road area on the Perry Greene County line in South Mississippi. Now, okay. So the tornado warning expires in 3 minutes, and if we don't have a confirmation yet that they're reissuing anything, then they're probably going to allow it to expire. So let's see. So the possible tornado is now sitting right on the county line and actually into Greene County, Mississippi right now. Okay, so 2 minutes left on the warning. And just to reset the situation, we have a line of severe wind that has come on through Hattiesburg. It is about to move into Purvis, Hanford, and Rock Hill, Mississippi, and then getting down here towards the Lumberton area, and then it will cross into Louisiana down here near the Oglala, Louisiana area. Then, of course, you've got this line of wind that is coming through Rickton, New Augusta, about to push into Beaumont and McLean, Mississippi. And all of this line is going to continue to push down towards the coast of Mississippi right now. You've also got this line of wind that is along the 84 corridor that is about to push through Waynesboro, Mississippi within the next 15 minutes. Also, the Whistler community down there in South Mississippi. Anywhere within that line, you could have winds of 70 miles per hour right now. The tornado warning expires in 1 minute. And as soon as I get confirmation or it leaves the radar, I am not going anywhere, but your possible tornado has now moved out of Perry County, Mississippi. But Rickton is still getting intense wind that is about to push through you right now along the 15 corridor, and the tornado warning has been allowed to expire. Okay, so the tornado warning has been allowed to expire as it has left the screen there. So your line of severe storms is lined up now from Waynesboro, Mississippi, down to the areas of New Augusta, Beaumont, and McLean, Mississippi, and then stretching down here north of Wiggins into Purvis, Mississippi. And anywhere within this line of storms, you could see winds in excess of 70 to 80 miles per hour, stretching from Columbia, Mississippi, all the way down to Purvis and Lumberton, and stretching back up here north Wiggins, down south of Waynesboro, Mississippi. So, guys, I hope that y'all have a great rest of your evening. In the event that another tornado warning is popped up, I will be here providing another severe weather coverage for you guys. But as of right now, there are no active tornado warnings in Mississippi. So, with that being said, I'm going to sign off here in Mississippi, and I will be back here if another tornado warning is warranted throughout the rest of this evening and overnight tonight. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Easter, a great Monday tomorrow, and I will see you guys when the next tornado warning is issued for Mississippi. All right, guys. For the rest of you that are watching here other than in Mississippi, especially the guys that are watching on my YouTube page, this guy Willie, where would you like for me to do severe weather coverage for you guys? Because I don't mind doing severe weather coverage. Where would you like for me to do severe weather coverage for you guys? I'm going to take a look at a couple more storms that are over here in Alabama that caught my eye right before I signed off in Mississippi. This storm right here, north of Bay Minette, or I should say northeast of Bay Minette, caught my eye. And that one is going to have to be watched because that one started to get a hook on it right there, just over the city of Bay Minette, coming over here towards the Kearney area in northern Baldwin County in South Alabama. And then we've also had other alerts over here in Monroe County, Alabama. And this storm right here over the Chatham, Alabama area has caught my eye as well because it's got that kind of a hook shape to it right back here in this area right here. So let me see velocity wise. And yeah, that there is a little bit of rotation right there, west of the Tibby, Alabama area right now. Now, there were other areas of rotation that I was watching off of the up here, off the radar that was up here, but that one has subsided some. So, we may actually get another tornado warning right here for the Sand Hill community, but I doubt that. All right, what is... Okay. Mobile has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Butler, Conecuh, Monroe, and Wilcox counties until 9:45. And that is going to be for Mississippi. I'm sorry, for Alabama. I thought I turned Mississippi off. Okay, okay. So we're about to get a brand new severe thunderstorm warning over here for southwest Alabama that is going to include Butler, Conecuh, and Wilcox counties over here. And it's going to be an extension of this warning right here. But probably going to be for this cell right here. Yep. There it is. There's your brand new severe thunderstorm warning. For $half sized hail. All right, let me see. Okay, getting some damage reports of Crystal Springs, Mississippi earlier today at 5:30. So I'm still concerned about this storm right here over northern Clark County, because that storm could pop a tornado warning at any time and move towards the Pensacola metro area, or actually north of Pensacola. And then you've got this other supercell right here that is going to be north of Chatham, or actually right over Chatham, southwest of Jackson. And then you could easily have another tornado warning pop up in this area, or this area right here. So let me see. I'm telling you what, that right there near Beaumont, Mississippi, that may warrant a brand new tornado warning for Mississippi. That is impressive. That is rather impressive. Let me see. I'm so surprised the Weather Service in Mobile is not pulling the trigger on a tornado warning for Beaumont, Mississippi right now. That is pretty tight right there. And they may have actually just did it. Mobile expires tornado warning for Perry, and then that's it. A little late for that, Mobile. A little late for that, but that right there over Beaumont, that's impressive. Okay, so ooh, we may actually have a confirmed tornado on the ground. Oh boy, we may be getting a brand new tornado warning for an observed tornado, guys. All right, so let me cut back on. Yep. All right, guys, we are back here in Mississippi. Hope everybody is doing well on this Easter. We've actually got a possible tornado now that very well could be sitting here near the Beaumont, Mississippi area down here in the areas of Leakesville and Neely, Mississippi. For the possibility of a tornado warning. So the Weather Service in Mobile has issued a brand new tornado warning that is going to include Leakesville and Neely, Mississippi. Now, this is a radar indicated rotation, but we very well could be having a possible tornado with a debris ball right here, just off towards the east of Beaumont, Mississippi. And that very well does look like a debris signature right there on the radar north of the 98 corridor. And once again, we very well could be having a tornado that is on the ground north of the 98 corridor, north of Beaumont, Mississippi. And this is north of McLean, moving towards the Neely, Mississippi area right now, and also towards Leakesville, Mississippi. Now, let me put on a track for you guys. $45. Okay, so the debris ball and the possible tornado that is right now that we are seeing on the radar, Neely, it's going to be on top of you in 7 minutes down there in South Mississippi. If you are in the Hillman, Mississippi area, 17 minutes, and then Leakeville in 23 minutes. But I can almost guarantee you that that is going to be a debris ball that is sitting on the county line right now between Perry and Greene counties in Mississippi. So once again, this is a tornado warning for Perry and Greene counties in Mississippi. However, that does look like a debris signature north of McLean and just east of Beaumont, Mississippi, west of Neely, Mississippi, on the Perry Greene County line, right down here, just off to the west of Leakesville, Mississippi. And I can almost guarantee you that the Weather Service in Mobile is going to update the warning and say that it is confirmed. Because that does look like a debris ball right there on the radar. And so your possible tornado with what looks to be a debris ball is going to be over Loop Road, which is going to be sitting on the green. Okay, just got the update. Greene and Perry, a confirmed tornado was located over McLean. Okay, so there is a confirmed tornado that is sitting over McLean, Mississippi. And so there is the tornado that is on the ground across Old Highway 24. All right, so the possible tornado that we had is now over the area of McLean, Mississippi, and this is now an observed tornado. Here in just a minute, the new warning and the update of the warning will pop up, and you will see that it will say in red, observed. So this is now what I would like to call a particularly dangerous situation for anybody near McLean or Neely, Mississippi, north of the 98 corridor and northwest of the 57 corridor along the old Highway 24 area in Mississippi. And this is down there in Greene and Perry counties in Mississippi. There's your new warning, and it says a confirmed tornado was located over McLean or 14 miles west of Leakesville, moving east at 45. This is a damaging tornado and quarter-sized hail. Leakesville, it will be on top of you in about 17 minutes from now at 9:20. So this is a confirmed tornado that is sitting across the area of Neely and McLean, Mississippi right now. Okay, we got another tornado warning that is being issued for another part of Greene County in Mississippi. And it's probably going to be for this area over the Vera area, east of Rickton. Okay, so we have two areas of rotation. We got a confirmed tornado north of McLean, and we have another radar indicated rotation right here over Avera, Mississippi. Both of them in Greene County in South Mississippi. Your new polygon is going to be up here. Your tornadic thunderstorm with a confirmed tornado is down here near McLean. So your confirmed tornado is still going to be on the ground near McLean. And I'm almost certain that it's going to go back to radar indicated, because what's left of the tornado is now sitting on the 57 corridor. But it was a quick spin up tornado between Beaumont and McLean, and now it has dropped. It's picked back up, and what's left of it is going to be sitting right there along the 57 corridor. And there is your new tornado warning. We actually have a confirmed tornado again on the radar up here that is going to be near the Avera, Mississippi area along the 63 corridor. So we got two quick spin up tornadoes that are right here north of Leakesville, near the area of Avera, Mississippi. And so we had one tornado that dropped down here near the McLean and Beaumont, Mississippi area, and that one is sitting right there. We've got another one that is observed near the Avera, Mississippi area, north of the city of Leakesville along 63. And that one right there is a fairly large couplet right there and a debris ball. So that one right there may be a large tornado. And okay. So that is going to be a confirmed tornado that is going to be across northern Greene County in Mississippi. And so that is the area of concern. across the Avera area, coming over here towards the Clark area. So if you guys are right now on the 63 corridor or a Avera Road in northern Greene County, you need to be in your safe place, and this is an observed tornado. So there we go. Updated warning. A confirmed tornado was located 12 miles northwest of Leedsville, moving east at 35. So this is now a confirmed tornado. So we had a confirmed tornado down here. Now this storm is the confirmed tornado is near the south of the Neely area. Now this one to the south has gone back to radar indicated. The one to the north has gone confirmed tornado. So we got a confirmed tornado that is on the ground crossing the 63 corridor right now in Mississippi, south of Avera. And this rotation and this storm is going to move really close to the Jonathan area in North Greene County down here in South Mississippi. All right, so there, of course, is your confirmed tornado and a huge debris ball that is sitting south of the Avera, Mississippi area, and it is paralleling the 63 corridor right now, and it is just sitting there right over that area right now, basically over the area right now of Avera Road and the W.M. Roberts Road area right now along the 63 corridor. And let me get down here closer. And I'm guessing that is the W.M. Roberts Road area as well. I'm trying to see what this other road area is, but it's not popping up. But if you were over here west of Clark in Mississippi, this is a confirmed tornado that is on the ground right now. And you need to be in your safe place. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And this warning goes until 9:45 for a confirmed tornado that is sitting northwest of Leaksville, right here south of Avera, near the Jonathan community along the 63 corridor, right here near the Avera community in northern Greene County in South Mississippi. And if you are across the Avera Road or the W.M. Roberts Road area right now, this is a confirmed tornado. And this is observed for 36 more minutes. And you guys need to be in your safe place right now. Now, the other storm of concern has gone back to radar indicated down here to the south. But your possible tornado is going to be sitting right there across the 57 corridor west of Hillman, about to move into Leaksville right now. And then your confirmed tornado is going to be back up here near Avera in the 63 corridor, moving towards the Clark area right now. And let me look at correlation coefficient again. And there is the old scan. So we are awaiting a new update on the radar from the National Weather Service radar in Mobile. But we still have a confirmed tornado that is paralleling the 63 corridor coming towards the Jonathan community down here in South Mississippi in northern Greene County, in between Avera and the Clark, Mississippi area. And if you are along the 63 corridor, you need to be in your safe place right now. Okay. So once again, we got 2 tornado warnings. We got one up here that is observed for 33 more minutes for a confirmed tornado that is going to be northwest of Jonathan in Clark County, Mississippi. We've got another area of rotation that is going to be down here near Leakesville and Hallman, Mississippi right now. And I think at this point we can go back to velocity. And 2 possible tornadoes are going to be right here coming into Leakesville. And then up here in this area right here, coming into the Jonathan community along the 63 corridor back up here in this area right up there. So we had 2 brave touchdowns of tornadoes. That was near the Avera area in Greene County. And then we have one near McLean and Beaumont, Mississippi, that were radar indicated. And you can see that the one developed right there. And then you had this other bigger one that was up here. And both of them have dropped. Both of them have gone back into the cloud. Okay, so the one to the north here on the new update, when it pops up, will go radar indicated. So both of these are now back to radar indicated. I know it says observed, but when this trims away, it's going to go back to being radar indicated. And this one down here is radar indicated for 16 more minutes. So when the warnings when it updates, it's going to say radar indicated. So now we can both look at velocity data. You got one area of rotation down here south of Leakesville. You've got another possible tornado that just lofted, that just went aloft here towards the Clark area. So there was your update, radar indicated. So both of these now are radar indicated. Your possible tornado is going to be sitting north of Jonathan, near the River Road area in between Jonathan and Clark in Greene County. Your other possible tornado is going to be sitting along the 57 corridor from Hillman into Leakesville. And now the heavy wind is getting into Leakesville. And your other possible tornado and a quick spin up could be right down here in between Vernal and Leakesville, Mississippi right now. Your other area is going to be up here in this area right here. Let me go back to correlation coefficient down here. For this area down here, and we're going to have to watch this area south of Leakesville for another quick spin up tornado. because that one is starting to get a hot spot on the radar right there. So Jernigan Road or Vernal River Road in Greene County, Mississippi. You're going to need to be in your safe place right now. All right, National Weather Service Mobile has issued a severe. All right, let me back out and show you guys this. All right, for those of you in Mobile, for those of you in South Mississippi, we are getting a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that it is going to include Wiggins, Mississippi, Perkinston, and Bond, Mississippi until 9:45. And that is going to be down here for the DeSoto National Forest. For this area right here for damaging winds in excess of 60. So your new warning is going to go for George and Stone counties until 9:45. The reason that I'm here is because we got a possible tornado that is crossing near the Pisgah area in Mississippi, south of Lakesville. We've got another area of rotation that is coming across the 57 corridor, just south of Clark in Mississippi and George County, up in Greene County, Mississippi. Okay, so there's your brand new severe thunderstorm warning that includes Wiggins, Mississippi for 26 more minutes for 60 mile per hour winds, nickel sized. Okay, so just a second for those of you watching in Mississippi. All right, guys, for my friends over in Alabama, the National Weather Service in Mobile has issued a tornado warning for Mobile and Washington counties over in Alabama and Greene County in Mississippi. So there is your new polygon that includes the northern portions of Mobile County, Washington County, that includes the areas of Citronelle and Dwight in Alabama. In Mississippi, it includes the Pisique and Browntown, Mississippi area. It also includes the area of the Beverly Johnson Highway across northern Mobile County. Okay, so a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 5 miles southeast of Leakesville, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Okay. Tornado and quarter-sized hail. It will be over Citronelle, which is in Alabama, at 9:40. Okay. So, for those of you in Mississippi, your possible tornado on the northern storm is going to be sitting here towards the 57 corridor and about to cross into Washington County in Alabama. All right. Your southern storm is going to be sitting right over the Pisique, Alabama, or Pisique, Mississippi area, about to push over into Alabama. So, extreme winds are about to come into Lucedale, Mississippi right now. But the reason that I'm here is because we have two areas of rotation. We've got this area right up here that is going to be north of Leakesville, that is going to be moving over into Washington County, Alabama here briefly. We've got another tornado that is possible with rotation that is on the state line that is going to be now east of Pisique on the county line and the state line about to move into the state of Alabama right now. And both of these areas have had a history of producing tornadoes back on the Mississippi side. Now, if you will give me about 30 seconds, as you can tell, my voice is getting a little bit scratchy. Give me about 30 seconds. I'm going to go grab me a quick bottle of water, and I'll be back here shortly to provide severe weather coverage. But I've got to get a quick drink to wet my whistle, and I will be back here within 30 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, I am back, and I want to thank those of you who stayed while I was away there briefly. And guys, I've got to ask, doesn't my voice sound better now that I've actually changed and actually got a little bit of water in there? Okay, so what we've got going on, we've got two areas of rotation right now, and I'm almost certain that the weather service. Okay, so the weather service in Mobile is about to cancel both tornado warnings for my friends in Mississippi. So I'm about to sign off in Mississippi as all of this has now moved into Alabama. For my friends in Mississippi, I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Easter. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening, a great Monday tomorrow, and I am signing off for the friends over in the Mississippi area. Hold on, Alabama. I'm going to continue the coverage right now. Okay, make sure we are off in all of the Mississippi areas. Okay, so the Mississippi guys are gone because both of the warnings in Mississippi have been allowed to expire. So both tornado warnings in Mississippi will be allowed to expire. So we are down to one tornado warning, and it is going to be for this area of rotation that is on the Washington and Mobile County line until 10 o'clock. Good news is I'm not seeing anything down with this storm, but there is enough there of a rotation for them to continue the tornado warning for 30 more minutes until 10 o'clock. For northwestern Mobile and southwestern Washington counties, this is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 8 miles southwest of Deer Park or 9 miles west of Citronelle, moving to the east at 45. Tornado and quarter-sized hail, and Citronelle, it will be on top of you in about 9 minutes from now. Tree damage is likely with this storm. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. So once again, we're down to one tornado warning, and it is going to be for this storm that is northwest of Citronelle. And on that scan, it does look like that it is going to want to take a path more towards Dwight rather than Citronelle. But if you're watching along the 45 corridor, northern Mobile County, from Dwight over to Citronelle, you need to be in your safe place right now. And that is the lowest floor of your home, near the center, and away from windows. For those of you asking where this is going to be in southwest Alabama, north of the city of Mobile, and north of the city of Saraland. This does not include Mobile. This does not include Pritchard. This does not include the city of Deer Park or the city of McIntosh or Mount Vernon. This does, however, include the area up here of Citronelle in northern Mobile County. And this is a tornado warning that is for 28 more minutes until 10 o'clock for northwestern Mobile and southwestern Washington counties. And there's your line of storms that are coming through northwestern Mobile County. And that is the only tornado warning that we have in the entire state of Alabama. And that's it. So your possible tornado now is going to be sitting on the on the Washington-Mobile County line, southwest of Dwight, northwest of Citronelle. But regardless, if you guys are anywhere in Choctaw, Washington, Clark, in Alabama, you guys are going to have the potential for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail, and tornadoes will also be possible as the line moves through the warning area. So anywhere within that line of storms that you see on the state line about to push east, there could be spin-up tornadoes within that, and that's the reason that the Weather Service in Mobile has issued a tornado warning for southern Washington and northern Mobile County that includes the area of Citronelle, Alabama, right now. And this storm earlier did produce a tornado in Mississippi around the Avera, Mississippi area and near the Beaumont, Mississippi area over there in George and Perry counties in Mississippi. And that is why the Weather Service has continued it into Alabama, is because they saw a confirmed tornado with the storm about 30 minutes ago over in Mississippi. Good news is not seeing any signs of anything being down with this right now. So that is good news. But once again, the possible tornado is crossing over the 45 corridor right now in between Dwight and Citronelle, Alabama. And it's going to be sitting right up here south of Dwight on County Road 35. And it is literally about to cross out of the polygon. That is how fast these line of storms are moving east at 45. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Weather Service in Mobile does with this tornado warning. Do they extend it over here into Clark County or not? So your possible tornado is going to be sitting right here near the city of Dwight, north of Citronelle. But if you're in Citronelle, you need to prepare for winds in excess of 70 miles per hour that are coming over your area right now. And anywhere within that line, you can see a quick spin up tornado. But your possible tornado is going to be, actually, there's two areas of rotation. You got one that is down here, and then you've got this area right up here that is near Dwight. So you got one area that is closer to Sydney, Russell, and Citronelle, and then you've got this other one right here. All right, so you've got one area of rotation right here, southwest of Citronelle. You've got another area of rotation right here south of Dwight, or right on the county line. And your other possible tornado is going to be right down there over Citronelle. And right as about the time I draw it, it changes. So your area of rotation is going to be more of a straight line wind event now. But you got another pocket right towards the Dwight, Alabama area. But anywhere within this line, you can see winds 70 to 80 miles an hour, stretching from south of Chatham all the way down into northwestern Mobile County. So within another 5 minutes, this line is going to be out of the polygon. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do for places like McIntosh and Mount Vernon. Because if I was the warning coordinator at the National Weather Service in Mobile, based off of this scan right here, I would probably let it go. And I would keep it a severe thunderstorm warning. Because that more looks like, to me, more straight line winds. Okay. Over in Avera, which is in Greene County, Mississippi, damage and tornadic debris signature detected on radar with one injury. Perry County, Mississippi, near Beaumont, we have major damage and tornado debris signature detected on radar. So, with that being the case, I would probably keep the tornado warning. Okay. So the tornado warning for Washington and Mobile counties goes for 19 minutes. But in 19 more minutes, the tornado possible is going to be over here between McIntosh and Mount Vernon. Great. Tornado warning for Mobile and Washington counties has been canceled. All right, so we are down to severe thunderstorm warnings only. Now, I am not going to leave social media until this officially leaves the screen. But once again, the tornado warning for Mobile and Washington counties has been canceled by the National Weather Service in Mobile because the tornado signature has weakened as it has moved on into southwest Alabama. So, right now, we've got a line of severe storms that are crossing over just east of the 45 corridor, just east of Citronelle, coming towards Mount Vernon. You've also got an area of straight line winds that are coming down here, down the 98 corridor from Lucedale, Mississippi, down to Mobile. And those winds are going to be in excess of 70 miles per hour as well. But here and there it's gone. Okay, so tornado warning was canceled for Mobile and Choctaw counties. So I am going to sign off here on social media. Now, if you're watching in the Mobile metro area, the line of winds that are approaching 70 miles per hour are 21 miles to your northwest. So they are coming into the areas of Moffett and Worley, Alabama, and then stretching up the 45 corridor between Lambert Grove and Turnerville, Alabama. And winds in excess of 70 miles per hour are possible within these storms. And if you are in downtown Mobile or Pritchard, Saraland, or Satsuma, you're about to see one hellacious windstorm come down the 98 corridor and the 45 corridor coming into Mobile right now. But there is no more tornado warnings in the entire state of Alabama. Now, real quick, I would like to, before I leave, let you know that there is a severe thunderstorm warning that just expired for Greenville, Alabama. So, we're down to one warning in the entire state of Alabama. And it's going to be this one right here for Mobile. So, I'm going to sign off on social media. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday night. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday tomorrow. Have a great week. And if another tornado warning is issued here in Alabama, I will be right back here to provide severe weather coverage for you guys right here on social media. But there's only one warning left in the entire state, and it's going to be this one down here for Metro Mobile, Saraland, and Pritchard for 14 more minutes. And this warning goes until 10 p.m. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Happy Easter. God bless. And I will see you guys on down the road.